So as I'm walking to my favorite beach, the nude beach, I just thought about something. I mean, obviously I've been thinking about it quite a while, but I never actually made a video specifically about monogamy. So obviously I've always done the whole monogamy thing. I thought that's the way it was to be, right? But I've really been, I've been exposed, like I said, like the whole like swinger lifestyle about a year ago. I was exposed to it, and then I started learning about it and getting involved with people who are like deep in it and living it in their like life all day long. It's like their lifestyle, right? It's like weird, they're way different. Like in the Tampa area, probably started about April, but really got deep into it like in June. I like I say, I got deep into it. I just like got meeting people that were like in it. Like, and I had like no prior like, or no like real deep involvement in it in personally myself. I had sex with some of the guys just like to watch their woman with another guy, which is like really strange at the time. And of course now it's like, of course now here I am, and yesterday was interesting. I was out here and it was like couples, these two couples were just meeting each other, and they were all over each other here at the beach, right? So I of course now I'm thinking about it, so as I'm walking up on our nude beach here. Notice this is a public beach. Person's engaging in. Anyway, yeah, it's my nude beach. There's a pretty fence. So, and I talk about my lifestyle now being polyamorous. So, okay, so I'm sexually active with multiple women. Lucky me, right? But you got to be honest about it. A lot of girls and guys, they will cheat. They cheat, and I cheated one time, and it hurt me like to cheat so badly. And don't get me wrong, okay. So there's a lot of guys that are cheating, but there's a lot of girls that are cheating too. They're like, all the precious girls are so innocent. Other ones getting cheated on. I should talk about Kobe Bryant too. It's another issue. He's everybody's hero now all of a sudden. Let me tell you something about Kobe Bryant, right? So anyway. Just be transparent about it. What's wrong with that, y'all? The reality is this: that they're afraid they're going to lose something. This all comes back to insecurities. I think that's why they. In my experience too, I think that's why they do that. You don't want to lose. My first, it's hot too. First girlfriend, North Olmsted, obviously. Ohio, you don't want to like lose them, so that's why you start playing that game of I'm going to be faithful to you, look at me, and then you start making put on a guilt trip that hey, you're mine and I'm yours. You're mine. I'm going to make sure that you're healthy and happy, joyful, peaceful. What a perfect day. I'm going to show you that. This guy, I got my bag with me and just dropped everything on everyone. Like my bag. Yeah, it's like trying to like kind of guilt trip somebody into it. It's just insecurity, like, oh, well, you're afraid that they're gonna leave you or something, which that's a big thing in America. A big thing that they do in Latin America, I heard too, is like they'll hook up with somebody and they get a boyfriend, girlfriend, and then that other person will go be the one to cheat first to like make a point. I guess that's very common over there, like one of the most in the whole world. But a lot of cultures, like I met somebody in South Beach, like a man, very young, probably like early 20s. They're from Germany, and a girl when I was talking, and I didn't know she had a boyfriend, but then eventually, yeah, she said that she had a boyfriend, and I went out to the water, like the guy comes back, he goes, "You like my girlfriend?" I'm like, dude, he wanted me to go hook, be with her, like this is like new stuff, really. The reason I'm not out in the beach right now is because it's so windy, and you won't be able to hear me. Well, it's so windy now, not like it was like 25 miles an hour just a few days ago, but like today it's like maybe 9 to 12 right now. Gusts to 12 to 15 maybe, I guess. So, yeah, it's really an insecurity thing. They're just afraid. They use sex. In America, most people use sex not as a pleasurable thing, and of course having children. Me for sexual activity is all about pleasure and more connection, deeper intimacy, and babies. But yeah, primarily in my experience and obviously talking to people, typically they say, yeah, I just want to keep my man around. Or I know, okay, well, here I am in Miami area, Fort Lauderdale. I know of people who just want to like live in their high rise with the guy, or they just, in like 2 minutes he's done, he does it once a day. Okay, so and they stay monogamous. They just stay in that because that's it's like a slavery kind of thing. It's not BDSM though, but it's BDSM is like you're given consent to be in that lifestyle. So yeah, it's really just an insecurity thing, and it's a prostitution thing. It's unhealthy, and that's look at me. I haven't been sick since 2000. Always perfectly healthy. The issue I had with multiple sclerosis popped up in 2015, and that was I should include that because it was one of those things whereby my body was detoxing. But hey, getting a virus or infection is also a way of detoxing. When you're coughing, sneezing. Actually, right now, I got back to this side of the state, recently, and I started coughing a lot. So that was a detox. 6:24. I'm getting used to this new phone and finding where the time is. So the issue with monogamy, I see, like, okay, a good one is like athletes. Baker Mayfield got a girlfriend or fiance or wife or something like that. His career turned around completely, dropped hard. This girl didn't want him to be like big time. Patrick Mahomes, obviously another example. His wife was cool with him winning because she's been with him for like since they were children. They want to hold you down because they're afraid that you're going to get more prestige, and great, you might go on to a new girl. A good example. This is Aaron Rodgers. He just hasn't been able to get past the NFC championship. He's got Danica Patrick. She's very competitive and she's very jealous. That's a big thing too with this whole monogamy thing, is jealousy. And I know certain athletes, I've heard that they were in certain strip clubs and they're very touchy. Whether it be in Houston for a Super Bowl or in right here in Miami, of course. Look how beautiful it is out there. So, yeah, there's a lot of dangers in monogamy. I mean, I love monogamy. Don't get me wrong. I'm finding my success in relationships is that I have a relationship with whomever it is, in each individual person and how it is, And I love to introduce my friends to other people and get them acquainted with other people who might have kind of similar interests. Maybe this friendship would be good for somebody, or I can't go much further with this. They're not wearing any clothes. I was going to try to show you the beach. Well, you know what? That's an ass right there. You go, okay, this is the guy. So it's right there. A lot of asses. Yeah, I showed the beach a little bit. It's really early, like before 8 o'clock or something. Wait, let me make sure we're good here. I don't want to put anything on here we shouldn't put on here. Okay, cool. There's like hardly anybody here right now, but by 1 o'clock, this entire beach is completely packed. Packed. And over here, it's not. This is the nude section. This is the non-nude section. Like they work to like that stuff they call clothes. So monogamy, and I think it's really a beautiful thing that people are confident and secure enough in their relationship that and me, like, I mean, obviously with the women I'm with, yeah, you should check them out, man. Oh my God, to me it's like a real honor to have my girls checked out. I mean, they're hot too. I mean, yesterday I was just women I was just checking out, and they were with guys too, and they were liking it. They were appreciating it. Love that song. So. I think it's actually monogamy's got some like. They get a girl and then they just want to hold them down. That's the whole point of it. That's why they do a whole monogamy thing. another good one for me is like the companies that I own. Like, it's obvious that there's something on me that causes companies to more than double in less than a month. So I get like somebody saying, you know what, hey, can you just like own only us? Yeah. But you know what? The reality is this. So I've learned. I considered that. Okay, well, great. I'll only own just Plug Power. I'll just own just Apple or just Amazon or something. Just one company. But it appears that the reason why I'm successful is because I've got other companies, such as Westport Fuel Systems, which is, I guess you can call it a competitor of Plug Power. Or, you know, yeah. I got my gold companies and Mountain Province Diamonds, which is it dropped off nicely. Tyrone, yeah, I love that one. I've done the, you know, stage stores. You saw the multiplication of these companies. But it's many different companies that I'm owning, you know. Funware, Phunware. Cool. How low this helicopter is. But I really like the. I mean, I did search out the monogamous marriages, you know, in 2015 or something like that, and of course, you know, the Bible is big on looking like, you know, you got no adultery kind of thing. Yet, of course, the 21st chapter of Exodus, you know, after the 10 Commandments, a guy can have as many women as you want so long as he can pay for them. What the hell? You're literally, this is, you know, in America they call it, most places they call it prostitution, buying these girls. Now women are instead of like loving their life and loving their sex and the intimacy that they have with their lovers, they're selling themselves. They're doing it for Federal Reserve notes or cash or whatever.